I have a personal trigger that I've been carrying now since Mother's Day of 2021. And today it's been healed. I cycled through it and I want to share it with you because triggers are basically like energetic imprints that affect us on an emotional level, that even though after the event is done, we'll see something that'll remind us of that event, and those emotions come back through. And sometimes they come through even stronger because we're still carrying that emotion, we're still carrying that feeling of that event. And so when we see something that reminds us of it, it's almost like we relive it in a half a second it took us just to notice what was a trigger to us. And the way triggers work is there are people that are riddled in triggers. They have all sorts of events and life occurrences that have imprinted them both energetically and in their DNA. Triggers, they hit us, our energy in our physical body all the way down to the cell, shifts and changes and gets imprinted by this event based on how we emotionally react. So there's people out there that expect others to tiptoe around them because they have triggers, and you can't. Any trigger that you carry, it's a you problem. You have to hold yourself responsible to how you feel and how you react when you become triggered, because nobody else knows your triggers. There's something that happened to you and it's internally within you, so you can't expect people to accommodate your emotions and your feelings when you're triggered. Now, my trigger was the lighting in my house. How the hell do you fix that? Every time I'm in my house with the lights on, I was instantly triggered. So for the last 3 years, I have been only using the lighting of my stove, that little light, and then a couple lamps that I bought and placed through the house, because to have the actual lighting on that was installed in the home when I bought it, yeah, it was a huge trigger. So I moved into my home February 2021, and I had a stalker and someone casing me and harassing me. I was new to the neighborhood, I was new to the city, I didn't know anybody, and this person instantly targeted me. And 3 months later, Mother's Day evening at 10 o'clock, he walked it right into my home and tried to strangle me in my kitchen. And naturally, my lights were on. It was 10 o'clock at night, and I was texting my friend wishing her happy Mother's Day. But from that second of that incident happened until just recently, anything bright fluorescent light, it gives me instant panic, and I just get the creeps. So every time I've been in my home for the last 3 years since Mother's Day of 2021, I've literally been living in the dark. And which is weird, because you'd think after being attacked, you'd want all the lights on in your house, right? And have everything, spotlights. No, I had to have it dark. If my lights were on, it gave me the creeps, and I'd feel like I was being watched. I'd even sometimes get like hot flashes and sweat. And I knew right away, I'm like, it is a trigger. This lighting is a trigger. So officially, as of today, all lighting has been changed. I finally decided to fix and update my light fixtures. So as you can see, we're getting one there. That one's been installed, and then of course right there is where the fluorescent lights were. That's done. It's shut off. It doesn't even work anymore. And then I had new lights put in the hallway, and it has totally changed the mood and the feeling and the vibe in my home instantly. I turned on the switch and the lights came on, and I was just like, oh my God, it feels so good, and it feels clean. There's no longer that presence of that trauma from the attack. There's no longer that feeling like I'm being watched, or the creepy, weird feeling, because that's what the white lights would make me feel like. It just felt creepy and off. It's gone. Like, my home has a completely different feeling. So if you have a trigger and you know what it is and you know what it's connected to, ask yourself what will fix it and do it. Even if it costs money, even if it costs time, you deserve to feel good and you deserve to heal through that trigger, but you do have to do it yourself. It is your work, and it is something you have to work through. But just, I've been living in the dark for 3 years, and I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I wish I would have done this the next day after the attack. I wish I would have realized how much of an impact it would have had in a positive way, energetically. I'm going to sleep so good tonight. I can't wait. This is just amazing. So I wanted to share it with you. So thank you so much for being here.